Welcome back to BattleTech. We are playing a priority mission, so please stop watching immediately if you do not want any spoilers. We actually just attempted this mission and failed, and this is the first time we've attempted a priority mission and failed, and what we learned is that we are forced to reload until we successfully complete the mission. So please stop watching spoilers ensuing now. We are playing Liberate Tyrlon. And we went in with 4 assaults, and they were simply too slow. We could not keep up, unfortunately. So we are gonna do something. Hold on. Yeah. Well, we're just trying to. Okay. Interesting.
Commander.
It's sitting right here, so we can deploy Liberation Tyrlon. We proceed to Tyrlon, where you will assist the Restoration Army's effort to liberate House Parada. Field intelligence suggests bringing a mix of heavy and assault class mechs. A mix of heavy firepower and maneuverability is recommended. Yeah, we lost because we didn't have enough maneuverability. We were physically too slow. Jump-capable mechs are expected to prove especially advantageous in our projected theater of operations. Further details will be provided upon your arrival. This is the last stepping stone on our way to Cormadir Jack. If we pull this off, we're going to grind Espinosa's dropship fleet in half. So, that was for damn sure that we need jump-capable mechs that are highly mobile. So that is what we are going to produce here. So we are bringing back from storage one of our famed Black Knights heavy mech. And we want the one that has a bunch of lasers. So we are going to wait a day or two to do this. The first time we failed a mission. So it's a good learning, guys. I did not realize this, but if you fail a mission, a priority mission, you cannot progress, so you have to reload. We are playing self-imposed Iron Man mode. This is the first mission where priority mission we failed. So I did reload. I want to be fully transparent. And I will now proceed to spec out the mech so we can get through this mission and continue with other priority missions here. I'm bringing the Black Knight for a few reasons. It's got good level of armor, and it's going to be a lot more jump capable than some of our other mechs. Now, I do want to do a few things. Again, in full transparency, we did try this mission and fail. We do not have a cockpit mod, but we will put a rangefinder so we can see accuracy energy. You're gonna see why we wanted to do this. Alright, so hopefully this is more mobile. It says range assault. What we're gonna do is put a large laser, and then we are going to medium laser you up out the wazoo. Oops, that would not go. Come on. It'd be nice if we could just right click. And it adds it to it for us. Oh man, that one's full. One over there. And 2 over here. Now, we can't put any more jump jets on it. What we can do is put a ton more heat sinks. Alright, so when we get in close, we're going to whack it with our... Oh. Maybe not. We're going to put Shadow Coast in this mech. And you will see why. If we get close... Heat sink. You know what? We're just gonna see if we can put more heat sinks on them. Make them a little cooler. 9 days. So it takes time when you pull stuff out of storage, so that's one advantage of just keeping them ready, but you are paying monthly fee. That was disappointing. We almost, so in that last mission, I don't think I'm going to post it, just so it doesn't cause confusion. I did not know you cannot sensor lock the turret generators, and that really screwed us because we were going to try to missile LRM it down, but we couldn't sensor lock it, and it was on a ridge which we couldn't see, and we were just too slow to get there. Alright, so we are going to deploy. So taking out Behemoth, we're taking out the King Crab, we're bringing in the Black Knight, we're bringing in Shadow Coast. Does have breaching shot, and he's extremely mobile. Here we go. Priority mission, Liberation Tyrlon. Tyrlon? I haven't heard it said. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's like Tyrlon. Three objectives. Eliminate hostile units. The gun batteries must be down before the operation drop ships enter weapons range. So we lost because we ran out of turns or rounds. Take out the generators powering the shipyard's anti-orbital gun batteries. So one of them survived. Again, we had it, except for the fact that you cannot sensor lock that last one. Or at least we couldn't sensor lock it. So we're bringing the last knight, Shadow Coast. He will be in an earlier initiative position. And here we go. Commander, we're making a push in on the Directorate's primary shipyard. If our attack is successful, what's left of my uncle's fleet will be rendered useless, but we're going to need your help. The shipyard is protected by enormous gun batteries that draw their power from the generators in front of you. I need you to destroy those generators before our dropships enter their weapons range. There are 3 generators designated Alpha, Bravo, and that was the one that survived, and Charlie. Take all 3 structures, mop up any surviving Directorate units, and our dropship fleet will be clear to handle the rest.
Go take out those generators, Commander. Your entire plan falls apart if those guns stay online.
Yes, ma'am. I think the audio freaked out there for a second. Apologies. I do have to go through. So one thing that I found that was very helpful was so how do I want to handle this? Wondering if I just take Shadow Coast up there to blow up that generator on his own.
I'm there.
Moving everybody up as quickly as possible.
Enemy detected.
That spider is a Directorate prototype specially modified to serve as a forward observer. I've heard stories about these. They can fight, but their primary function is marking targets for artillery bombardment. That's not good. Keep your eyes open, boss. The Directorate has too much valuable hardware out here to risk firing their artillery blind. If you can destroy all the forward observers, it should stop them from calling out any future artillery strikes. But be careful. Any targets they've already marked will still be in danger of bombardment. Oh geez. Gonna have to dodge bombardment while we fight. Although I think that we are more up to the task than we've ever been before. Especially because we know relatively what's coming at us. Alright, so let's take this out. These priority missions are good.
One generator down. You've got 2 more to go. Keep fighting.
Yeah, these priority missions are good because if it you have to change your tactics. One of the things I like to do, and one of the reasons I've kept a lot of my mech warriors alive, is I normally move as a 4-man lance or 4-person four-person lance. We have women such as Mockingbird and Glitch fighting for us, and because of that, it King Crab AC 20. Uh-oh.
Standing by.
I meant to put one of them in a Highlander. Oh, so when I reloaded, or when I had to reload it, the setup was different. Alright, so I screwed that up, guys. It's gonna be harder than I expected now, because I did not fully look at my loadout, which is a freshman or nooblet error. So don't make that mistake. Always check your loadout. Always, always, always. Double, triple check your loadout, your mechs, your mech warriors, and how they're paired. So we are going to battle on, because we are trying to limit our, we're self-imposed Iron Man mode. I was hoping they'd hit the same.
Bye-bye. Commander?
Bringing our king crabs up. The double AC 21 has more armor. Got snagged on the... Alright, so what do I want to do with Shadow Ghost? I want to take him to blow this thing up over there. So we are going to run him that way by himself, which could be disastrous, but we are going for it, guys.
Additional enemies detected.
Oh, there's a bad guy up there. I did not realize I put 2 large lasers on him. Thought I put 1, but I'm not complaining. 2 is much better. So I'm flustered, guys. I failed this mission, and the second go around I'm coming in on, I'm not doing so hot. I screwed up my loadout on the mech that I brought in to specifically beat this mission, and I screwed up my lance lineup. So those are 2 mistakes I hope that you do not make, and you take time to validate and check that stuff. So I'm going to put him in partial cover. We are bringing him over while the rest of our units are going to push forward up to the other one. Let's see. This, if we hit,
Engaging target.
shall we did not finish him off when he is hurting.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected. Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
We need to run out of... I think the Black Knight's fantastic. It can take a...
Damage.
can pack a punch and it can take a punch.
Waiting for orders.
That's very interesting. This rock. I guess the ACs are in your hand. Alright, so you are out of that blast zone, I hope. Whoa. What is it?
Yeah.
Now, again, we are going to go up this road and jump people up here to take out that one. But I'm slowly shifting, and this is just what I naturally do, is trying to keep my mech warriors together.
Got it.
Man, that Jenner. Okay. You need to take out those spotters. I think that's one of them. Yep. Let's take him out. He's in cover.
Damage minimal.
Alright. Ow. Alright, he moved after the fact.
Standing by.
Alright, so we're... should be out of the bombardment range. Okay, so I think this is the other spotter. Unfortunately, we can't see him. Softening him up.
Standing by.
And honestly,
Rolling.
Mockingbird will hopefully be able to double AC 20 this guy down. Yeah. One less to worry about. Great. So we are going to...
I hear ya. Time to
Whoa,
fly.
God. I was... That was not my intent.
Time to die.
One down.
Integrity is compromised. Requesting support.
You could fry an egg in here.
Now we are making our way
Engaging jump jets.
to that other one. Well, 3 of them are gonna go for the one on the path. And wow.
Targeting rear armor.
Thank you. I was gonna say if it survived.
Destroyed.
Now, unfortunately,
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
I know. Now they're gonna set more because that other guy is still alive. Yeah, this guy. We're gonna take him out. And look, I think those are them shooting the artillery over there, that green stuff going up. That's interesting.
Commander.
Alright, my friend. Let me see how you handle 2 AC-20s to the chest. And since we can do it, we're just gonna fire everything we have. Yeah! Spot with that! Oh geez, they called for backup. That looks like all of the spotters for now, but stay sharp. We don't know what else might be out there. I can guarantee you they're gonna have additional spotters and some additional help. Hopefully, yeah, he's outside of it. Alright, Riptide, we are
Location.
leading the way, and Glitch, you have to jump. And Shadow Coast, you are making your way up there. Oh. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Now, I don't know where reinforcements will come from, so if they all jump on Shadow Coast, we're a little bit screwed.
Ready for orders.
What is he? Whoa, stuck on a rock.
Receiving you.
Are you serious? Can I? Oh, wow. So look at that, guys.
Locked on target.
So look at that. You can stand on this hill and you can see that. Everyone that's watching and that's having trouble beating this mission, this is what you do. You bring someone over here, you carry a lot of LRMs, and you just LRM the heck out of that, out of that particular generator. When I first did this, when I first did this and I failed, I came up here and I thought I could have a line of sight to snipe it between these rocks, which I could not. I could not get line of sight on it, no matter how hard I tried. But here you can, so yeah. I'm gonna reserve, and we're gonna do this. My hope is... Oh, I screwed up again. Come on, this game is not going well for me.
Stabilizing.
Keep working on those
Engaging
generators,
coolant
Commander.
system.
Those ground batteries need to be down before our dropships draw within range. Second generator down. You've got one left.
Alright, so let's... I got a new group of hostiles on screen. Watch yourself. They got an artillery spotter, so we're gonna focus the artillery spotter. Yeah, 4 mechs. That's the artillery spotter. So let's focus him down. Wow, that other generator was the one I was concerned with, and quite frankly, it was as simple as running to that hill to the left. So hopefully you guys find that helpful, whoever's watching. And hopefully that's something that you can successfully replicate.
Engaging jump jets.
We are jumping in behind them, so they're going to divide their forces. Oh, good thing Glitch had to be braced because I screwed up my angle. I did waste a turn there, which is never something you want to do. Alright, I have to be careful with clicking. I've been having some issues this game.
Engaging jump jet.
Alright, so... I select the torso. He is guarded,
All
but
weapons, fire.
still pretty light. He should be pretty hurt.
Heavy damage.
by. Copy that.
I am bringing our AC-20 King Crab. So this is the thing about priority missions. They force you to divide up. Like, I would never, unless I had to, keep my units this spread out. I would have them in a much tighter formation at all times.
What can I do for you?
And that's just because, you know, I can rotate out who's in front, who's taking damage. Where here, if they all shift to Shadow Coast up here, you know, coming in from behind, we don't have any, he doesn't have any backup. Alright, 3 things, yeah. That's the last of their forward observers. Nice work. I'm not seeing any more activity from their artillery emplacements.
And stay down.
No. Okay, that was the last artillery. Oh man, he just blew up our salvage. So like if these two guys turn on Shadow Coast, I'm gonna be in deep trouble. Now I'm not too concerned because I was able to get Mockingbird semi-close with those AC-20s. But yeah, you see they're turning towards him.
Commander?
Now Mockingbird is gonna come up here and start pounding away. I still have to be cognizant of this other generator up there, which I want to start working on. Oh, Mockingbird isn't high-spirited. I thought she was.
All weapons are go.
Yeah, so again, if you're having difficulty with that last turret, you just have to run someone. I'll show you. You have to run someone over here to like stand up here. I had Shadow Coast right here, and he had a direct line of sight to this generator. Then I just use LRMs to do the lion's share of the work. So I think that's something that I would, well, that is something I'd recommend to all of you guys, especially if you are having trouble on this mission. Let's see. It'll run hot, but definitely knock him over. Probably take this arm off if possible. Nope. Right arm has a PPC on it, you can see it. I know we are running hot.
Trying my internals.
On my way.
And she is cool, so we are going to do a couple of things.
Line them up and I'll shoot them down, Commander.
Alright, I was hoping that would CT it. Alright, so he's on his own. We're gonna vigilance. And we're gonna run him around up here, playing a little ring around the rosy.
Lady Arano, be advised that we're about to enter the shipyard's weapon range. I hope to hell your mercenary is almost finished with those generators. This is getting way too close for comfort. You heard her, and you know what you have to do. Please, Commander, we're almost out of time.
Standing by.
I'm working on it. Shoot, Mockingbird.
Getting banged up real good.
Yes, you are.
Yes, Commander. Location confirmed.
Phew. I think I should brace. He has a medium laser left. He has a lot of stuff left. The Vindicator hopefully is just going to use his medium laser. Yeah. Nope. That's what I was worried about. He was going to melee me from behind. Ow. 55. Medium laser does 25 damage.
Yes, Commander.
Unless it's enhanced version. Man. You know what? We're gonna have Shadow Coast worry about the generator.
Roger that.
Trying to remove weapons. Alright.
That taste.
I was hoping to blow off that arm, but we gotta.
I'm generating a lot of heat.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Engaging jump jets.
Again, I'd bring a highly mobile, heavy mech. I personally prefer the Black Knight.
Engaging target.
And kind of run them behind. I'm using Shadow Coast, who's my main character. The reason I put Shadow Coast in this mech is because I knew he'd be off by himself. Your main character cannot die. So one of the reasons I have kept my pilots alive is that I play fairly conservative. You know, because I am playing in a self-designated Iron Man mode. Now, one of the interesting things about this is I reloaded because it didn't give me an option. I basically couldn't proceed or do anything else. I had to restart this mission. So I don't know if there's, you know, or the campaign would be over. And so I do want to play full through. I would be interested to see if they do come up with an Iron Man mode, if that ends your campaign. And if that's the case, that's the case. And then you have to start over. So if they do ever release an Iron Man mode, or one save mode where you can't reload, I will play through that when that comes through. And I'll post some highlight videos on that. But in this case, we did fail, and this mission we ran out of time, and then it forced us to either exit the game or load a save. So we did load a save. We loaded right before this mission, and we adjusted our lance accordingly to hopefully put us in a better position to be successful. Now, I guess we'll do that.
Engaging jump jets.
Yeah, take that. Maybe. You're gonna run Shadow Coast in and try to take out that last generator before eliminating these guys.
Took a heavy hit there. I'm here.
Aye, aye. Roger. Locked on target.
blow off another arm. And now I don't know what happens after we blow up this third generator. I failed because I couldn't get to it in time. So I'm hoping we can get to it in time. We have 5 rounds or 4 rounds remaining to get Shadow Coast up there and do 150 damage, I think it is, to the generator.
Reading you.
That was more on principle than anything else, although it did turn us to the
That's
side.
a kill. Commander?
So we're gonna vigilance you, and I'm nervous that our mechs are all kind of
Affirmative.
separated. I did turn my back, which is not good. I should have run a little less and still faced them. Bleeding off heat, just moving her around. Alright, buddy. Let's see. If I jump here.
Engaging jump jets.
Now one thing I should do, or should have done, is vigilance him.
Engaging
Alright,
target.
so we... I think we...
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Oh, did it not blow up? I think it had 1 hit point left. Oof. Our right side armor should be okay, so that's okay.
Waiting for orders. Time to fly.
I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Let's see how this pans out for us. Oh, shot through the ground. Alright, now it's for sure dead.
Target destroyed.
That's the last of the generators. Good job, Commander. The ground batteries are down and our dropships are clear to attack the shipyard. Mop any remaining hostiles and I'll send Sumair to extract you. Alright. So let's... That's how it's done, guys. So again, move over when you first start off. Go up the left side hill. If you have LRMs, you can just get line of sight on
Armor
the...
breach. Internal damage.
Oof.
I'm here. Order. Denali.
And take out that other generator, and then I'd move your forces like I did here. I did bring someone around back. So when you start off over here, start off around here, you can move up and kill this generator pretty quick, and then I would bring someone here, and in this area you should have line of sight on this generator, and you can just LRM from really any distance as long as they're around here, blow up that generator, and then progress here. Now what I did with my Black Knight was I moved Shadow Coast and the Black Knight up here. I spotted for a bunch of LRMs to blow that one up. Then I proceeded to jump or run him all the way over here up to here to take out this turret, while my main force moved on this path engaging enemies. So something to think about. Obviously you should play the way you want to play. I do recommend bringing a mobile heavy. I failed this the first time with 4 assaults, and that's just because they're not mobile enough and they don't have the jump capacity I needed them to have to be successful in getting to this top generator. It's just, you know, even if you're running straight, you're going to be taking a lot of damage.
Hostile eliminated.
So Hopefully you find this helpful. I'm having fun with this campaign, or this mission specifically. Definitely made me play a different way than I'm used to playing.
Engaging target.
I really do like the Black Knight. I think the Black Knight overall is one of the best mechs. The 8 laser boat. I have 2 large lasers on him and 6 medium lasers. He can do
Minimal damage.
200 damage, like 250 damage easily.
Yes, Commander.
I've been having some clicking issues. I'm blaming it on being flustered of failing this mission. And in that mission, everything like like I didn't die or lose anybody. It just ran out of time. I couldn't blow up the last generator in time.
Waiting for orders. On my way.
The tips were a little misleading. I mean, it wasn't misleading in that it said you want mobility and jump jets. You definitely want that for the tips. Assaults are good because we're taking you need to take a hit. If I had 4 heavies, I think I'd have taken a lot more damage. It's just because we're so heavily armored in these assaults, especially these king crabs. One has like 1200 armor, the other one has 1400, I think. There we go.
That's a kill.
We have no use for Jaeger mech. Nicely done, Commander. The enemy has been vanquished and Tyrlon is ours. Now there's nothing left between us and Cormadir. I'll drink to that. Hell, we all will. I've got a keg of Timbiki Dark waiting on the Argo's galley, and this feels like as good as time as any to crack it open. When we get back home, we're celebrating, and drinks are on me. Thank you, Sumair.
Mission.
There you have it, guys. That was Mission Tyrlon, Liberation Tyrlon. I think we're ending the campaign. We will play post-campaign. Excuse me, I had a yawn there. Post-campaign missions too. 1.7 million. We took some king crab damage. Other than that, we're pretty good. Salvage. We'll finish off a Jenner. Oh, hold on. Let's. Nothing that great. Accuracy missiles. I don't really care about that stuff. Finish off a spider. And we'll work on our another Jaeger mech. Whew. Yeah. If they did do an Iron Man mode, that'd be interesting. If like that, when I failed and ran out of time, if I would just Armistice and Orbit Tyrlon, just unlock the achievement House Parada restored. This message is for High Lady Cameo Arano of the Regan Reach. I am Elena Marisol Chaplin, personal attaché to Protector Thomas Calderon of the Tarian Concordat. So as a backstory, guys, we found incriminating evidence, thanks to Alexander Madeira from House Madeira, that the Directorate used chemical weapons on the Turian Concordat, although they made it look like it was the Federated Sons. So what that did is, and the reason they did that is they wanted the Tarian Concordat to ally with the Directorate, so the Directorate would act like a buffer to protect the border. So the Tarians would support the Directorate with weapons, training, other things, to build them up, to bolster that border against the Federated Suns. In reality, the Directorate is the one that actually chemical attacked the Tarians. And so Alexander Madera, who was captured by Victoria Espinosa, is now being tortured, was able to retrieve that data, get it to us, although we did lose them in the process. We then took that data and sent it to Thomas Calderon, who is the head of the Tarian Concordat. So this is their response. The Tarian Ministry of Intelligence has confirmed the authenticity of the evidence that you sent us. You have our thanks. It would seem that your uncle's duplicity has left its mark on all of us. Alright, yeah, let's shout out to Lord Madera. Our ambassadors have been in communication with the representatives of the Federated Suns. So that's the one that they're kind of, hostile towards the Tarians. And they are negotiating a de-escalation of force along our shared border. All cooperation between the Tarian Concordat and the Directorate has officially been terminated. We have also withdrawn our fleet, and the Director, Santiago Espinosa, has been recognized as an enemy of the Tarian state. Should he ever dare to leave Aurigan space, he will have us to contend with. Finally, I will personally review your reports of Tarian war crimes in the Reach. If I find them credible, I will hold Commodore Ostergaard accountable for his actions upon his return. If what you told me is true, he will stand before a firing squad. You have my word. With that, our business is concluded. Be well, Lady Arano. Protector Calderon wishes you success in your campaign to come. Well, shit, it would have been helpful if they decided to help us, but I guess not. Let's go with our backstory. Just a heads up all, if I ever have to deal with anything like this again, I'm skipping town for the deep periphery. You're all welcome to join me. That actually sounds pretty great, Commander. No, seriously. After the war is over, maybe we could take a little field trip and leave all this ridiculous infighting behind. In any case, Lady Arano, I think that congratulations are in order. With Tyrlon liberated and the Tarians out of the war, there's nothing left between us and the throne. The Directorate still has one card they can play. They have Lord Madera. When we move on Cormadir, I will negotiate for his release, but first I must rally the founding houses. When I travel to Cormadir, it will be with all of our allies and their armies at my back. I want the throne world sky crowded with our dropships. What about people there? When your invasion fleet touches down, will you have their support? Yes, I will. Every victory we've won has shaken their support for my uncle. His popularity as a leader is shattered, and when the time to invade comes, the majority will side with us. With our fleet filling the skies and our supporters in the streets, my message will be unmistakable. Everywhere my uncle looks, he will see the Arano Cormorant, the symbol of my house and of our unshakable resolve. Alright, sounds like a plan. We'll wait for your call. Good. Director Espinosa will see our strength, the strength of our fleet, of our unity, and of our loyalty of our people. He will return Lord Madera to us, or we will destroy him utterly. Be ready for my summons, Shadow Coast. It's long past time for us to bring this war to a close. Lady Arano's contract to move on Cormadir is now available. The mission represents a point of no return. Resistance will be significant and our forces will be committed once we begin the assault. We should be prepared to field multiple fully equipped lances. We should be prepared to field multiple fully equipped lances. What is that? I wonder if we can use more than 4 people in a lance.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Alright, so we have a spider we're gonna sell, and we have a Jenner we're gonna sell, and we're already capped with experience. Now, one thing I didn't think about here, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 mech warriors. So before we take this contract, we should probably level up another mech warrior. Thank you guys for watching. This was Liberation Tyrlon. It looks like Cormadir is next. I believe it will be it says it represents a point of no return. So my assumption is that it will be the last mission, the last priority mission, and then after that we will be free to travel the galaxy, or the at least this star map. It doesn't have everything in there because there are more stuff outside of here freely. Like, we should be able to go to the Federated Suns. I do want to come over to the Free Worlds League. We'll fight some pirates for the Tarians. And look at that, guys. With that, we opened up several planets. So Cormadir is next. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw and you found it helpful, always appreciate a subscribe and a thumbs up. Have a good one. Thank you.